Hey guys, welcome to another Sunday Sit Down, episode 20. My name's Stu Williams, and as always, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in every Sunday here for this live broadcast. Today, I'm going to look and talk about something a little bit different, and I don't think a lot of artists talk about it enough sometimes, but um, and I don't do it a lot, but I do it sometimes. And sometimes I go through some of my old drawings and especially ones that are 10 years or more ago, and I just kind of cringe sometimes at you know how I could do something different. Some things I really like, and some things I just really want to change, and things like that. So I have this older drawing of Vampirella, um, well known comic book and fantasy character, um, in a classic kind of pose. But there's a lot of things I don't like about it, and I don't like the eyes. I don't really care for the lips as much. Um, Overall muscle tone is really off. Figure, the torso is a little off. The hips are a little sideways and things like that. So I kind of, I have this really nice book uh, that I got a while ago, and I was kind of going through it, and I came across one of Mark Silvestri's pictures of Witchblade. Um, and I'm going to kind of use some of his style and some of his, you know, setting to kind of fix some of some of the things that I'm seeing going wrong with this one. So, I'm going to go ahead. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take an eraser, and I'm just going to kind of go through and just try to get rid of some of these dark eye lines. Because I'm really not liking the eyes on this one. You know, and maybe I'll have to get a better eraser and kind of. No, I don't like that eraser. Just really kind of get in there and get rid of those eyes and the teeth, bottom lip, and now, one thing I really do like about this picture is the hair. And I didn't finish the hair on this one, but I did like the hair. Pick up some lines of that. And obviously, there's going to be some shadow left over from the old pencil lines, but this was just a sketch originally, and then just kind of making this and making it look better. So I'm going to have the overall look uh, just a lot better. And this book that I'm working off of is The Art of Top Cow. Um, a lot of us know uh, what Top Cow is, and the comic books and things like that. It has a lot of Michael Turner in it, Mark Silvestri, this image, Jim Lee, J. Scott Campbell, all the great artists that I've mentioned, over a number of these episodes and things like that. Uh, a shout out to one of the artists that I haven't mentioned that is really doing great stuff, and I think he's doing YouTube videos every day. Is James the Box Art Office Artist, James Raz. He did a great job with the posters success over the last few months, and getting back on YouTube and talking to all of us. That's amazing that he is able to have the time and find the time to kind of do all that, plus find the time for us. So big hats off to you, James. Keep up the great work. Um, then I did want to mention that as much as I am a comic book fan and a comic book artist and all that, I am a fantasy illustrator as well, and I am following with great certainty um, One Fantastic Week. I want to kind of help promote them and congratulate them and thank them for all they're doing on their program, uh, not just with the help and support of fellow artists in the fantasy community, but giving um, just tips and advice for growing your career, especially when it comes to cons and online marketing and promotion and things like that. And they really kind of dive deep into the numbers and into a lot of the stuff that other artists don't talk about, because it's a really competitive market out there. Um, it's definitely been a challenge for me to kind of get up and running. I haven't had a lot of sales. I've had a few sales, and it's still a challenge for me day to day. But I'm still creating. I'm moving forward. I'm pushing to grow and to bring my visions out into the world. And it's that ongoing process to kind of and it's with your guys' support and appreciation on likes and comments and subscriptions that kind of help me move forward and be able to help promote the things that I love and I love to do. So I appreciate all the support that you can give. They also are the particular facilitators of One Fantastic Week. Their names is Sam Flegel and Pete Moorbacher, and they're also Thierry Thierry Linard is also kind of helps them kind of do the admin kind of work to that stuff, and I really appreciate what they do over there. So keep up the good work, guys. I'm really getting into what you guys are doing, and to say the very least, they've been doing that for years. 3 to 4. I don't know. Maybe even 5 years ago they started that. They've been kind of going at it for a long time. So um, and hopefully they'll just continue to push forward and move on with that. So getting back to this picture, like I said, I'm just kind of cleaning up. This actual image off to the right is just kind of it's going to be nowhere near the same pose, obviously, but I'm just kind of using some aspects of it to kind of, like I said, kind of clean up, try to fix some of the things that I see wrong with this original sketch. Um, like always, we all grow and change the styles over the years. That's nothing new. Um, but hopefully with all that growth and change, we improve over time. And I like to think that I've improved a great deal over the course of, uh, especially over the last few years. And obviously, I drew a lot as a kid. Took a lot of art courses in high school and in junior college. Never got a degree because, like I stated in one of my, oh, I had a while back, I had posted my high school portfolio for college, and so I took the wrong. I'd said in that video that it took a lot of the wrong courses when I applied or when I was going through junior college, and that pretty much holds true. I should have, um, thinking back, um, I should have kind of concentrated more on illustration, you know, illustration and design, not commercial art, which is what I tried to do, and it just didn't work out for me like I wanted it to. So, but we all learn and grow. So that that's the main thing. And just as long as we learn from our mistakes and we keep pushing forward. Um, my brother had stated that you guys are having a hard time hearing me. Maybe I don't. I've kind of listened to some of these videos. I've kind of gone back and listened to a few of them, and I haven't had some of the issues that he had stated. Um, but if you guys are having a hard time hearing me, let me know in the comments, and I will kind of work on maybe getting a gaming mic or some other kind of microphone. Um, you know, uh, Primarily using my phone setup. For these videos, and I haven't invested into any kind of webcams or anything like that. Um, but if that's something that I need to kind of look at and look more into, I'm definitely it's definitely an option. Especially doing these videos every week. I want to kind of improve and grow, and I've improved my lighting, and I've gotten my camera set up a little bit more stable. Um, so I just want to you know, kind of get the feedback from you guys. So on the original sketch, if you saw in the beginning, and you're seeing now, a lot of the hip and midsection areas were really sharp edges. I had a sharp here, sharp corner for the buttocks, and I'm just kind of smoothing out those edges, taking a little bit, taking a lot of that muscle tone out. Um, as a, I just really think for, especially female characters, if you want them, you know, unless it's something like the She-Hulk or something, if you want them to kind of have a little softer, sexier look to this shoulder way too high. But bring the hair. I need to work on the eyes. Oh, you got a notification. I made that mistake. I made that mistake on one of my previous videos, and I never had turned off my notifications yet. So yeah, you might hear those little sounders in the background. I'm just going to take out that ear, the hair, and bring it down. You know, and it doesn't take much to kind of fix some of what I've done. Just minor changes, minor line changes, minor curve changes, kind of bringing the shoulders down a little bit, you know, softening some of the muscle tone, like I said. I don't, you know, I don't want to lose the overall pose. I don't want to, you know, change the image too drastically because, you know, I do like the image, the pose. I just don't want to kind of work at fixing it a little bit, making it a little bit more sexy. That's the figurine. So, big win today. One of the portrait drawings that I've talked about, and one of the commissions that I gained over the Garlic Festival, I finished today. I'm really happy about that. Excited to get that out to the commissioner. Haven't contacted her as of yet, but will in the next, if not today, you know, tomorrow or this next week is going to be really kind of hectic for me. It's going to be another 6-day work week for me. So it's going to be busy. You know, in my regular 9 to 5, and you know, and with that 9 to 5, you know, just kind of, you know, spending that extra 45 minutes to an hour to 15 minutes or whatever I have throughout the day, kind of get a little bit of art in there to get some of these commissions and stuff done is is really critical for me. There's my boys in the background. You know, they're probably barking at the neighbor dogs. Uh, you know, my neighbor has a Labrador, and this Labrador, he peeks. They have this play set in their backyard, and the Labrador is able to jump up onto the play set and peek over an 8-foot fence and bark at passerbys and anything that moves, basically. And you know that, and you know, most of the time my dogs are pretty quiet, but you know, if that dog barks, and you know, and especially a lot, which normally does, it gets my dogs a little excited, so they tend to be a little vocal, uh, in their responses. We actually taught one of them to speak on command. Logan knows how to speak on command, um, and the other one kind of just garbles and growls. Growls. He's it's one of the reasons why we call him Drake is because he's got this really deep drawl, and he sounds like a dragon sometimes when he's trying to talk. Really cute. So on the breast area, I'm trying to work and get these, because you're looking up at her. So you're kind of looking at the bottom of the breast, and the picture's the same way. It's reference photos kind of the same way. So kind of one of the reasons why I picked it out. So I hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, it's gonna be a rough week for me. I'm gonna try to get some of those commissions done. I also get new concept designs. I got a few concept designs for the book illustration I'm working on. That being said, I have a couple friends that are band members still. Uh, and I haven't contacted any of them yet, but I would love to kind of design some of their CD covers or some of their promotional flyers and things like that. That's something that I would consider. So if any one of those guys uh, want to contact me, if I haven't contacted them already about some of that stuff, just hit me up. You know who you are. My high school buddies. I used to play. Well, I still play guitar, but I played guitar uh, kind of a little more religiously when I was younger. It was kind of like uh, all into all the hair bands. It was I was labeled long hair or a headbanger or whatever have you. Listened to a lot of heavy metal music uh, when I was younger. A little, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, and AC/DC, and Danzig, and all the Pantera and all the good stuff. Metallica a lot, Megadeth. So I listened to a lot of that stuff when I was young, and used to try to emulate. One of my buddies was able to play Megadeth really, really well, um, and I could never really like. I was. I used to joke I could play lead, but I couldn't play rhythm with a darn on guitar, and that wasn't good. It's better to learn rhythm before you attempt lead playing. Well, I'm going to today. I'm going to kind of relax and go see a movie. I'm going to go see. I'll probably get the name of the movie wrong. It's the house with the clocks in the walls or holes in the closet wall, whatever. Um, that's coming out this week, or it's been out for maybe a week or so. I'm gonna go check that out. I'm also gonna kind of you know go enjoy a nice dinner. I get out and relax because I just have just the one day off this week. So I'm not going to, I'm not going to hold you guys too much longer here. Just working on a couple minor things before I leave here. But yeah, reworking older images doesn't really like if it's just a sketch like this was. Um, I don't really see anything wrong with it. Um, um, Especially if you enjoy the original. And I have the light box as well, so like if I wanted to go back and just start all over fresh, that's something that I would consider as well. But yeah, it's starting to come out and liking the eyes a little bit better. Um, you know, a little bit more detail there. Lips are good. You're taking that. Maybe just one tooth showing. What do you think? She is a vampire. Just have like, yeah, I think it's always kind of a little sexy to have the mouth slightly open. Um, Good look. All right, so I think I'll leave it there. I'll continue to work on this, later on. As always, guys, I appreciate you turning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and all my other social medias. Check me out on patreon.com, a few art, and Instagram at a few underscore art. I try to post on there at least 4 to 5 times a week. So, thank you guys. Big hug, much love, and I'll see you later.